respected trainer, Cutman Miguel Diaz. You know, we're here in the training camp of two division champion Jorge Linares. Can you just, and he's working with the Cuban trainer, Ismael Salas. Can you just tell me about how everything got set up out here?
Well, everything started years ago, 1992 to 1996. I was working for the owner of a Taken gym in Japan. You know, I was he's an outside trainer. I used to go over there for 60, 70 days, train the fighters, train the trainers, how to rap, how to work the cuts and this and that. Tremendous promoter, tremendous man, tremendous manager. You don't need to tell you, you probably know already who Pacquiao Honda is.
Yeah.
Especially in the audience, but inclusive over here on the States. He needs a trainer because one of the trainers that he had to move out of the Japan, and at that particular time, Salah was asking me if I can talk to Mr. Honda about it, and I did. Unfortunately, everything worked out very good, right at the right time. Everything is perfect, and right now, Mr. Honda sent Linares over here, and I think next week is going to come Ao, a former champion of the world, 130 pounder too. And little by little, it's going to be sending fighters over here, and Salas, in a matter of maybe a year, he's going to go and stay in Japan, you know, like a sterile trainer. In the meantime, he's working with this kid, Linares. Everybody knows Linares got a couple of bad fights in his career. Mr. Honda, very savvy, brought him over here with Salas. Salas is a tremendous trainer. He as a matter of fact, he beat us one of his fighters in Thailand. Salas escaped from Cuba on Pakistan years ago, and then he moved to Thailand, and in Thailand he made like I don't know exactly if it's 5 or 6 champions, and the first one I think he beat us with one of the fighters that I was training, David Griman, a great fighter from Venezuela, flyweight champion of the world, WBA flight champion of the world. And since then I remember him going to Japan after that, working with a different promoter, going here, going there, and finally he ended up over here in Las Vegas, and he was asking me about to see if I can recommend him to Mr. Honda. I said absolutely, especially now, and everything come out beautiful. Mr. Honda came in about a week ago. He saw what Salah was doing with Linares. He brought Linares with him. Linares is going to stay here. What he's doing right now is bringing Linares to what he learned in his native country.
Yeah.
He was a great amateur, and he put him back into the basis in order to bring him back to a championship, I think. And the only thing I'm doing here, I'm giving water, I'm working as an assistant, but less than an assistant, you know, just a friend, I want to see Salas very, very successful with the kids, and especially my friend, be happy with my friend, Mr. Pacquiao Honda.
And Linares, you know, he had a few fights under Freddie Roach. You know Freddie Roach very well. What do you think about kind of Freddie Roach had a kind of tough year last year? Guys like Chavez, Amir Khan, Manny Pacquiao lost. What is that like? You know, what do you think is going through his head as a trainer, just that run of bad luck?
Well, he probably is thinking what I'm doing wrong. He probably is thinking how come I got so successful in the last 4 or 5 years, and he don't forget how to train fighters, that's for sure. But the fighters, like anything else, go by waves, you know.
Yeah.
Especially when you become successful with 1 or 2 fighters, especially with a fighter like Pacquiao, you know, everybody wants to bring your fighter to you. Sometimes when those things happen, you cut yourself too thin.
Yeah.
And then you don't have no time to really work with everybody. I think that's the case with this kid, you know. Freddie probably was too busy working with his stars, and this kid was in the age to lose the championship, and then he fought and he won the championship, but then he lost the championship. You know, sometimes those fighters, they need the attention like Salah's doing right now. Unfortunately for Freddie, right now it's in the side that is losing with his fighters. But he don't forget how to train fighters, that's for sure.
Okay.
And eventually he's gonna come out and top, no question about it.
Now, you were in the corner when Manny Pacquiao suffered that, crushing knockout loss to Juan Manuel Marquez. What do you think of the way he lost, and do you think he can bounce back?
No, no question about it, he's gonna bounce back. Usually when you get hit by one punch, and your senses come out of you, like it happened to Pacquiao for 4 or 5 minutes, whatever. That's a commotion that happened in one time, and it's not like you being hit successful with punches after punches after punches after punches. Eventually, he had to pull everything back together and take one fight that is not as tough as it's supposed to be. Something that bring his subconscious confidence back. That's what it is. The subconscious is behind your conscience.
Yeah.
When you suffer a knockout like that, if your subconscious overtake your conscience, it's a kind of difficult thing to say. Some people they don't know about it. It's going to be hard for Pacquiao, but I'm pretty sure Pacquiao. He told me right after the fight because. A lot of people invade the ring, and I was with his wife, and I would rather stay with his wife because I figured the doctors are with Pacquiao, and everybody's with Pacquiao. I might as well I stay with his wife. When I was telling her how the things were happening, finally he's in the chair. I said, "Don't worry about it, it's okay." Finally she calmed down, and when I went down to the dressing room, nobody took his wraps. You know me.
Yeah.
The first thing I do, take the gloves, take the wraps immediately.
Yeah.
But I took the wraps, and at that particular time, he was talking to his wife, very happy, very smiling, and everything. He said, "Don't worry about it. When you're in this game, you step to get these things." I said, "Manny, this is not a game. This is not golf. This is not ping pong. This is not tennis. But I like your attitude. Right there, I know he's going to come back. And right there, I know that probably his wife and his mother and everybody else that love him will tell him to quit. But I don't think he's going to quit, and I don't think that fight will take anything away from him. The only thing has to be a little bit more careful when he attack.
Okay.
I think he was too anxious. He saw Marquez bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from the nose, and he saw. He didn't think about Marquez being a great counter puncher, and he paid the price.
Now, Bob Arum with Top Rank, there's currently kind of a little deal going where Golden Boy, it seems they made an offer to Top Rank to $3 million for the rights to stage a fight between their fighter Abner Mares, who you worked the corner of,
yes,
and Nonito Donaire. Bob Arum says the offer is bullshit. Richard Safer says, Bob Arum just doesn't want to work with them. What are your thoughts on just the process of trying to make a fight between Nonito Donaire and Abner Mares, and just the wars with promoters?
Well, this is a feud that is between Bob and Golden Boy Promotion. I don't have nothing much to discuss about it. And I say that will be a great fight, but also I will say that it's a difficult fight to make, because the two companies, they're playing their role in boxing, and it's hard to put together something like that. Eventually, if it's enough money, I know Bob. If it's enough money, sometimes he accept. He made deals with Don King. How come you're going to make a deal with Golden Boy if things happen the right way?
Okay. And how long have you been working with Abner Mares, and what improvements have you gotten to see about him as a champion?
Well, I've been working with him for the last 6 or 7 fights, all championship fights. What I see in the last fight, he was told to don't give the Panamanian any room. He was told be aggressive, intelligent aggressive. He was told that don't let him think, because he's a good thinker, the Panamanian kid. And Mares showed me besides to be an aggressive fighter, besides to be a kid, that is strong and great puncher and fast, he showed me that he's intelligent. He accepted the things that was told by his trainer, and he played the fight by the P. He did exactly what he's supposed to do in order to win that fight.